Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading where we will answer the question, who is your secret admirer? I'm gonna pretty much just touch a little bit on do you have one, right? Do you have a secret admirer? What their personality is like, who they are, and what they love about you. Now, before we get started, seekers, I just want to remind you to please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to be notified of more future pick a card readings like this one. I also want to bring to light that I am offering private readings at this time. If you are interested in a tailored message with your energy alone, a private reading is the way to go. Also, you will have to go through my Etsy store to place that private reading request. The link for that Etsy store is going to be in the description below. And lastly, do not forget to support me on Patreon, seekers. By becoming a patron, you will unlock exclusive readings and you'll be entered for a chance to win a private reading with me. The drawing takes place every month and the exclusive readings are uploaded every week. So support me on Patreon as well, seekers. Thank you. All right, so let's get started with today's pick a card reading, secret admirer crush. Let's go ahead and get started. So you have three groups in front of you, seekers. This is group number one. And for group number one, we have this beautiful seer stone. Okay, so that is for group number one. We can come to focus. And then we have here group number two. This is a turquoise stone. And then for group number three, we have an amethyst. Okay, so go ahead and take a moment to make your selection now. I am going to include the timestamps in the description below so that you can fast forward to your group. Welcome group number one to today's pick a card tarot reading where we will answer the question, who is your secret admirer? Also, we're going to try and find out if you even have a secret admirer, and if you do, what their personality is like, who they are, what they love about you, things like that. So we are going to go ahead and find out the theme of today's reading, the theme of this secret admirer. Just a little more information with the Gratitude Oracle deck. Let me show you guys the box. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use this deck as the theme. Let's take a look and see. Now, before we actually do that, I almost forgot, don't forget to subscribe, seekers. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a like when you can. It helps me. And don't forget, you'll get a notification every time when a new pick a card is uploaded. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You have differences. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So you've got differences. And immediately what I feel when I look at this card is that, this person that is attracted to you might very well be interested because you are in many ways what they are not. They see something beautiful about you. There's this almost radiant light that shines outside of you when they see you. It's almost like, they put you on a bit of a pedestal, and so they admire you in a big way, interestingly enough. All right, so let's go ahead and get a little more information. So we're going to start with throwing some tarot. This is from one of the newer tarot decks, the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. So we're going to go ahead and use this tarot deck today. Let's go ahead and shuffle. Now let's take a look. Okay, you've got the Nine of Batons, Lancelot, and the Five of Batons reversed. Okay. Okay, so interesting, very interesting. All right, so the first card out that kind of just gives us a little information of who this person is this Knave of Batons, right? And so, when I look at this card, I'm seeing someone who is very dynamic. All right, your secret admirer, which you definitely have one, is very dynamic. This person is someone who likes to start new projects, goes on new adventures. They're inspired to do things. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a very kind of serial entrepreneur kind of energy about them, where they start new things, they create new things, constantly actually taking action. There's people that live in their heads and in their emotions, and they want to do something really badly, but they don't. This person is the opposite of that. This person really goes after it. This is the kind of person that believes in action. Actions are the only way that this Lancelot kind of person is going to interact with the world. And so, this person is very much, I feel, an achiever. They're young. This person is young. This person is someone who really tries to get ahead of situations and problems. I feel like they do a good job with dissecting problems and really looking at all of the ins and outs and the things that might affect them in a future setting. So they want to make sure to address those issues early on so that this problem doesn't get out of hand. They're prepared people. They try to be as prepared as they possibly can. We do have, I see that with the Five of Batons. I do see someone who, as you can see here, you've got the Knight, the same Lancelot, Knight of Batons over there, now coming and fighting a dragon, more than likely away from the village in the dragon's lair, right? So this person is almost a bit of a heroic kind of figure. They like to go after problems. They don't like to allow the problems to come to them. They like to be ahead of those things. So, in the game of life, we'll call it a game, but it's definitely much more than that. In the game of life, the most prepared person tends to win. The person that's most active, the person that's most willing to take the risks necessary, are usually the ones that win, are usually the ones that actually obtain what they want in life. It's not the ones that are just waiting around and hoping and praying, even though, sometimes they do get lucky, but it has to be a bit of both, right? Prayer, hope, action, adventure, determination, right? These two things together create success. It brings about good fortune, prosperity. That is being completely well balanced and in line with the spiritual and the mundane. And so, this person, I feel they have that kind of energy. So they are successful in what they do. They are trying at this stage in their life to be successful. So again, this person is young. So the fact that they're young tells me that they're still working towards it. So if they have a business, they still haven't reached their fullest potential. They still haven't achieved the success that they were brought into this earth to achieve. They're in the beginning stages of it. So if this person has a following, or if this person has some kind of prospect or business, if it's in the early stages. Like, there's so much more to this person and what they're going to accomplish. Now, the reason I say that is because we've got the Empress here representing them. All right, so this Empress energy, as you can see, she is just basking in her beauty, right? Basking in just the glory of her and what she's accomplished. She's surrounded by life. There's yielding fruit everywhere. The Empress, interestingly enough, is one of my birth cards. So I definitely love just this card in just everything, every aspect of this card. Now, this card did show up reversed. So when the Empress shows up reversed, essentially, it talks about a period of struggle. It's definitely the growing stages. It's the process of getting there. It's trying and reaching for that newness, but still not there yet, right? It's definitely forward moving momentum, but still a lot more work to be done, which is why this person is coming to us as this young knight, this young Knave of Batons, Lancelot, who is trying to bring down these dragons that we saw here in the Five of Batons, trying to get ahead. And they will, this person is definitely motivated. They will get ahead. So Another thing that I'm noticing about this person is that this is the kind of individual that can do literally anything. And I mean anything, anything that they set their minds to, they can accomplish. They definitely are people who believe that they can do anything, and that's where their true power comes from. That's where their true manifestation, the power to manifest anything, comes from, the belief that they can do it. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Now that we talked a little bit about their personality, let's move on to potentially, what they love about you. And so with what they love about you, I got the 7 of Coins and the 10 of Batons reversed. And so this is interesting because what they truly love about you is that you don't really have to try. It's like they like the fact that you just shine to them. And there's actually something much, much deeper here than simply just them liking something about you. It's almost like if they simply can't get you out of their head. It's like there's something about you that says, this person is significant to me. This person is worth observing. This person is worth loving. This person is just, my goodness, this person just radiates. This person just shines. This person is just so beautiful in every way. So, when I look at these 3 cards, 5 of Batons, 7 of Coins, and then we tie all that in together with the Differences card, this person doesn't really need for you to do anything. It's like you are already everything to them. Oddly enough, it's like they almost feel connected to you in a way where it's like, I just like everything about them. There's nothing that this person can do to essentially, get me to not like them. I just really like them, I just admire them in every way. So that's very strong. I feel like a very strong love connection here. Very strong love connection. This person might very well, for some of you, be a part of your soul group. I think that you might have shared some kind of reality with them in another life. And so now that you've reincarnated together in this life, it's very, you call their attention a lot. And it's like, they just look at you and they know that there's something there. There's familiarity there. And so there's magic there. There's a charm there. There's a pull there. It's like they want you around as much as possible. They want to be around you. So, you don't have to do anything. To be quite honest with you, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is literally breathe. And this person just will always be thinking of you because there's definitely a strong pull. The reason I say that, all right, so let me just give you a little insight into what I'm seeing with the cards. The reason I say that is because with the 7 of Coins, so the 7 of Coins is the card that essentially talks about value, talks about working on that value, talks about getting yourself ready and prepared for today, making sure that you are in many ways working towards your better good, right? Your goodness, your yield, your harvest. Now, the fact that the fact that you got the 10 of Batons reversed, it talks about exhaustion, talks about trying too hard, talks about going out of your way to make something happen. And so the fact that it's reversed, doing that leads to exhaustion. So when you put these 2 cards together, it's like you don't have to do anything. This person just likes you. This person is just drawn to you. And now we can further understand it by looking at this card. You are right here, this person. This is you right here to them. And so, it's almost like this is them, right? It's like you two just make a very, very strong dynamic. It's like you two make a very strong team. And I think that they feel that, they know that, they see that. It's like they know that if you two were together, things would be just so much better. It's like, it's almost like if there's this feeling, probably because you've known this person in a past life and you've been successful with this person in a past life, there's a feeling now in this life when they look at you that it's like, okay, that person and we would be so happy together, so successful, so motivated to just bring about glory and greatness into our lives. We would shine so beautifully together. We will make such a beautiful team. And so in many ways, you represent to them this beautiful queen-like figure, this sun-like energy, right? And so, yeah, I mean, the sun doesn't need to do anything. The sun just needs to shine, right? The sun, all we need for the sun to do is to just rise so that we can be in complete awe of that sun. And that's really kind of the energy that you bring to them. That's kind of the energy that they see when they look at you, interestingly enough. So let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards just to get a deeper understanding of who this person is. We're going to start with the Magic of the Unicorns Oracle. All right, this is one of the newer decks by Diana Cooper. So let's see. Let's talk a little bit about this person, the secret admirer. Let's see if we can get a little more information about them. Ascension of Flames. Wow. Look at that. You got the Ascension of Flames card. I like that card. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. When I look at this unicorn, and when I read the message associated with it, merge with light, ignite keys and codes. It's like, I'm seeing like a magician kind of energy with this person. I'm seeing like a person that can really tap into whatever kind of magic that's around them, and they can use that magic to create and build their own life, so there's this energy here of them being very connected to something divine, to something very spiritual. There's a sense here of them in many ways collaborating with this spirit to bring about something beautiful into the world. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is potentially involved in some kind of spiritual pursuit, some kind of spiritual project, something that just furthers the message or furthers the understanding of spirit in this world. So this could be a light worker. This person could definitely be someone who, in many ways is here to further our development as a society. So, I felt it from the very beginning with the Knave of Batons and the Five of Batons. This person I feel has fought some battles. They're trying to gain a following. They're trying to build something. They're in the early stages of that building process. And, they rely a lot on a very supernatural power. So very beautiful. And the fact that we have here ignite keys and codes, it's almost like if this person's wisdom, this person's understanding of things and concepts and problems, and it comes from another world. It's otherworldly. Their understanding for humanity, their understanding for the human condition. This person is in every way, shape, and form someone who's magical in a very powerful, beautiful way. Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw some more oracle cards. We're gonna throw Through the Eyes of the Soul. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So Through the Eyes of the Soul. This is by Cheryl Yambrock Trose. We're gonna go ahead and shuffle, and we're gonna see what more we can learn from this person. What other pieces of information can present themselves to us. All right. Okay, you've got a nice card here. Interesting. So Revelations. Oh no, I'm sorry. Reveal the Truth. And let's go ahead and get a closer look at this card. So the message of this card is reveal the truth that has long been hidden. This is beautiful. There's some sadness here with this angel here, right? You can see her face. There is some sadness here. And I can't help but feel that might be the person watching. It could also represent them, but there is a little bit of sadness. Maybe you can't be with this person. Or maybe they can't be with you because maybe they are in some ways bound to something and bound to some other life that unfortunately keeps them away from you. Interesting. So there is a bit of hesitation. They want to reveal to you that they really care about you in this way, and they want to reveal to you that there is this sense of like, oh my, we will be so good together. I kind of need you, and I see this beautiful person, and I see you, and for some reason I can't help but, be attracted to you. They want to reveal that. But for some reason, they don't. They're hesitant, so they keep it hidden. Interestingly enough, for some reason, there's something, definitely I feel like there might be something going on in their life, some kind of purpose, some kind of destiny that in some ways just has them focusing on what they need to focus on now. And unfortunately, they're hesitant to really reveal to you how they feel. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the Earthcraft. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and throw the Lover's Oracle, because that was a pretty intense Oracle card. So I want more information. So we're gonna throw a Lover's Oracle card, and we're gonna see what the Lover's Oracle card reveals to us. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle. And pick one card. All right, so we've got here this card, and this is the image associated with your card and the message. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh wow. You know, for some of you, there's like this kind of Romeo and Juliet kind of thing going on here. You know, this person is in some ways trying to find balance in their lives with the decisions that they've made in the life that they're living. They're trying to in many ways find balance in the decisions that maybe you have made. You know, this heartbreak here, this sadness can very well be because they see that you are maybe potentially at this moment not available, or potentially they just kind of see you as someone who is unattainable for some reason, you know? And the fact that we've got here now this card talking about balance, love is not always about agreeing, right? Just for the sake of it. There's this sense here that they can admire you and love you from afar, or at the same time, that's kind of like the energy that's surrounding them at this moment, or the belief that they have. They can love you and admire you from afar. And there's this energy here with a great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, right? So it's almost like in some ways they haven't ruled out being with you. Even though it's difficult and challenging now, maybe because of the decisions that they've made or you've made, they haven't ruled out some reality with you in the future. So again, you know, this person is young. They have a lot to look forward to. Potentially you watching this, maybe you're also young as well, and you have a lot to look forward to as well. So there's lives there's not lives, but there's certain things that are going to happen in our lives that maybe free us from responsibility, take us away from where we are, and present the opportunity to start anew. And I feel very strongly that this person might very well be that starting anew, you know? So the fact that we've got here a message of challenges, even though there's challenges now, this person knows that at some point those challenges will disappear. Things will smooth out. You know, there's going to be an energy of just openness. And so when that is around, when that energy presents itself in your life and their life, it's almost like if it might this relationship might naturally come together, just because, you know, in many ways this person is manifesting you in their heads, right? They see you, they know you, they want you. So it's almost like if you are going to in some ways maybe play a significant role in their development, and it might actually end up bringing you two together. So that's very interesting. That is very interesting. All right, so we're gonna throw another Oracle card. This is from the Fairy Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish. All right, so we're just gonna throw one card, and we're gonna see what message we obtain from this Oracle. Let's take a look. I told you, magician energy with this person. I told you from the beginning, I felt it. All right, so, yeah, we've got a magus here. We've got a magician kind of person here, a manifester, beautiful. Merlin, the Merlin, right? So the Merlin is someone who's almost a mentor, a teacher, someone who speaks truths, someone who potentially might give you hard truths, make you very reflective, right? This is the kind of person that makes you look in the mirror Just by providing you with a few words, they make you kind of think long and hard. This is a person that is filled with magic. Anything that their hands touch tends to prosper. So all they need is to have this kind of like, decision making. And it's like, I want to pursue this, I want to do this, and I'm going to go after it. They're going to have success. So beautiful. You've got a magician filled with magic here who in many ways is very drawn to you. So it's interesting that I said that this person was manifesting you in their mind and in some ways attracting you, and then we got the Merlin card, which is a confirmation of that attraction, which is a confirmation of that manifestation. So, there's definitely something working here. There's something magical in the air. You are being attracted to them. There's a pull, all right? There's an attraction, and I don't think that attraction is going to go away anytime soon. It's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to build, all right? All right, so let's go ahead and throw another oracle card. Actually, you know what? That is the end. No more oracle cards. So that's the end. We're just going to leave it there. I hope that you seekers enjoyed this reading. I hope that the reading resonated. I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this reading in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and give this video a like. Take a moment to please give this video a like so you can help the algorithm. Thank you so much for that. Also, don't forget I'm offering private readings at this time, seekers. I have open availability for pre-recorded private readings. You can ask as many questions as you like. I have no limit on that. And it's a flat rate. So you have to go through my Etsy store if you're interested in a private reading. The link is going to be in the description. And as always, support me on Patreon, seekers. Become a patron. You will unlock many benefits. Weekly readings, not available in this channel, just exclusive for patrons only. And you'll be entered into the monthly raffle, where you'll have the opportunity of potentially winning a free private reading with me. So you can take advantage of that as well, be entered into that raffle. Right now there's only 15 patrons, so your chances of winning are actually pretty high. So go ahead and sign up. It's only $5 a month. The link is going to be in the description below. And as you seekers have seen, I'm starting to respond to everyone. I'm starting to write back. So it's one thing that I had to stop doing, because a lot of my time was pretty much taken up doing a lot of different things. But I've been able to carve out some time to respond back to every comment. So leave me a comment. I want to know what you thought about this reading. I want to know what you thought about this secret admirer, this crush. I want to know. Let me know. All right. So if you have any pick a card tarot reading ideas, please go ahead and include those in the comment section below as well. Thank you, seekers. Love every single one of you. Your beautiful words, your beautiful guiding messages. Truly, I love hearing your stories, so go ahead and share those stories with me. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, where we will answer the question, who is your secret admirer? Do you even have one, right? Per their personality, who they are, what they love about you. So we're going to just let the cards tell us all of this information, provide us with as much information as possible. But before we get started, I do want to remind you, seekers, to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. Please do that now. Give the video a like as well. That just helps. And also, I will be providing you with many more Pick a Card Tarot readings just like this one very soon. So I definitely want you guys to be alerted when those videos come out. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Gratitude Oracle card. This is from Angela Hartfield. This is the box. It's going to represent the theme of this reading. It's just going to represent the theme of this person, maybe even their essence. So let's go ahead and take a look and see. Oh wow, you've got tears. Ooh. That is interesting. Tears. And you know what? We're going to need some tarot cards to really look into this and see why tears. But immediately when I flipped this card and I saw that image and I read that keyword, what truly resonated in my heart is that this person knows that they can't have you for some reason. And so they're very upset, right? They're just a bit upset. They're a bit down. They wish that things were different. I think that the situation right now, as is, just kind of keeps them away from you. It keeps them from approaching you, talking to you, letting you know, hey, I think that you are so wonderful. So, you know, it keeps them from doing that. And I feel like there might be a little pain. So there's definite pain here. You know, there's a feeling of, I can't have this experience with this person. So that's what I felt, but we're going to go ahead and let the tarot cards speak. Let's see what else we can uncover. We're going to use a different tarot deck today. We're going to use the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. This is definitely a very beautiful deck, and we're going to go ahead and use it. So we're going to start shuffling. And let's go ahead and take a look. Okay. All right. So interesting, very interesting with this person here, the secret admirer of yours. All right, so let's take it card by card. So the first card that we have here is the Seven of Swords. All right, now this is talking about their personality, you know, and we have here a griffin essentially with this Seven of Swords. So, you know, there is definitely a traditional representation of the Seven of Swords. The griffin tends to be a representation of higher vision, higher power, higher authority, understanding. Griffin is in many ways a creature of true power, right, and knowledge. But with this Seven of Swords, I get the feeling, and we look at the traditional representation of it, that this person at this moment in time is someone who potentially they are in some kind of maybe position of authority or position of power or position of a position of just very limiting social life, you know. So it's almost like if this person right now is pursuing a career that's very challenging, and it's almost like they can't go outside of that. So we go right back to the tears, and why the tears, right? Why this sadness? And it's because this person, I think, very powerfully here, they wish that they had multiple lives, right? They wish that they were able to have a life with you, or be able to in many ways share something with you, but they have other responsibilities that unfortunately keeps them away from you, right? That's why we've got that Seven of Swords being kind of represented by a griffin. Now, to further clarify this, we've got the Five of Batons. And so this Five of Batons, what you see here is a knight fighting a dragon, right? So this knight decided to take it upon himself to leave his village and go and fight this horrible dragon that's been plaguing the village. And so that dragon is responsibility. That dragon is career. That dragon is job, you know, the job. What is this person doing to make the world a better place, right? And the fact that it's a dragon so powerful talks about the importance of that job, that responsibility. How important is it to the village? How important is it to the people that depend on this knight that goes and fights this dragon? So, you know, it talks about responsibility. It talks about a person who is in many ways very responsible, and they admire you very deeply. I mean, I think that this person really is fond of you, but they're also very duty bound, right? This person is someone who's very responsible, and so they understand that even though they wish that they can have you, even though they wish that they can have a life with you, They simply can't deviate from the responsibilities that they have right now, because that would be irresponsible. The village would suffer, the village meaning their community, the people that depend on them. And so, there's definitely a bit of a, looking in the mirror and saying, who are you and what's truly, truly important. So I feel like, they're just going to keep quiet, even though this is a secret admirer of yours that cares about you deeply, wishes that they had a life with you, wants to communicate it to you, to your face, just let you know, like, listen, I care about you deeply, truly, truly, truly powerfully. They can't do that. They can't reveal that to you. All right. Kind of heartbreaking, truly. this is truly heartbreaking. But anyways, just because, I feel kind of their pain, they're duty bound. They wish that they can share that life with you, but they just can't. So anyways, let's talk about a little bit about what they love about you, right? So for that, we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is reversed, which means that in many ways they like that you are someone who is fun. The Four of Cups is the card of boredom. It's the card of same old, same old. It's the card of, like, the person that's just bored of life, right? So the fact that it's reversed and it's in a position where, we're asking where's the like there, we can essentially draw from that they like the fact that you are someone that's filled with life. You are someone who is, in their eyes, a person who is very exciting to be around. You're someone that can brighten someone's day. You're someone that has beautiful ideas, I would just say a beautiful thought process, or in many ways you offer them an escape from the boredom that is life, right? It's like you are someone who truly wants the best things in life, group number 2. Maybe you're someone who likes to vacation a certain way. You're someone that likes to eat certain foods. You're someone who likes certain cultures. I think that your taste is this person's tastes, right? So it's like there's so many similarities between the two of you, that it's almost like you're the same person, right? So this person kind of looks at you and says, my goodness, if we were to be together, we would have so much fun. My life would be so unboring. Because I do feel that with this duty and this sense of responsibility that they've got going on here, their life is just boring, right? It's like I see them waking up in the morning, doing what they need to do in order to, in some ways, change the world and make it a better place, going home, and then there being nothing else. So there's just this sense of boredom, right? So you bring that excitement. You bring that, and entertainment, I guess we can say that. But that entertainment, obviously, it's something that you both would share together. This person sees it. If you two can come together, you'd probably vacation at a certain place. You'd probably go here, go there. You'd probably talk about the things that this person loves to talk about. So in many ways, they like that if they were together with you, they can build a very solid foundation of happiness, joy, and prosperity. So let's talk a little bit now about who this person is. We already talked about their personality. We already talked about what they love about you, but who are they, right? Who is this person? Maybe this can help you identify. So we've got the 3 of coins reversed, and then we've got the 10 of coins upright. So that is very interesting because, and we're going to use the traditional meaning of these cards, and also the meaning presented in these illustrations. So number 1, we've got the 3 of coins. The 3 of coins, we've got here this energy of prosperity, right? You've got a representation, an illustration here of the bees just reaching and obtaining what they need from this flower in order to make what's going to sustain them through a very harsh winter, right? So, the fact that this card is reversed tells me that this is a person who is very, very cognizant about having some kind of money put aside. I think that this person has a value. I feel like this person is like a saver, This person likes to save their money. This person likes to reinvest it. I think that this person is very financially sound, knows and understands what they need to do, where they need to allocate their capital in order to increase their gains. This person is just very responsible in that area of their life, right? And so the fact that they're so responsible here leads them into this beautiful 10 of coins, which is just all around prosperity. All right, so you've got here, I mean, yielding fruit. You know, you've got essentially this beautiful tree, right? And you've got the coins literally growing out of this tree. We don't have an actual representation of someone collecting the coins, but obviously they're going to be collected at some point. So there's definitely an understanding here that this person is filled with value. Okay, this person is just someone who is very rich, and you know, it's rich in areas where other people really lack. Like they're rich in having a voice, they're rich in potentially having a following. They're rich when it comes to their speech. They're rich when it comes to changing ideas and maybe starting trends. And all of those things lead them to knowing where to allocate their capital and reach a place of prosperity. Right? So that in that prosperity, we see it here in this 10 of coins. So it goes hand in hand with their duty-bound responsibilities and the things that they have to do in order to reach a place of prosperity, which we definitely see here with this 10 of coins. And the 3 of coins reversed. So very responsible person. And I gotta say, you guys, this person, I can see why they love the fact that they would not be bored around you, because this person seems like a very boring kind of individual. All right, I'm gonna come out and say it. This person just seems a little boring. I think that their life is just very simple, very, very simple. But within that simplicity, there is this sense of responsibility and keeping everything together so that other people can actually have prosperity and can actually benefit from whatever system they've built. So also the 10 of coins is talking about, you know, the traditional meaning of the 10 of coins is talking about family. All right, so this person potentially has a family. This person potentially has people that really depend on them, right? So, and they're responsible for them, right? They have to, in many ways, stay concentrated on the fact that, hey, look, these people really need me, so I have to work diligently, carefully. I have to plan ahead. I have to plan accordingly. I have to be responsible. But with that comes this sacrifice. And what they're sacrificing is fun. What they're sacrificing is excitement. What they're sacrificing is you, essentially, right? Which is why we go right back to the tears and they're kind of just crying inside and dying inside, because they want that joy, they want that happiness, they want that prosperity, and at the same time, you know, they wish that they can just take you and them alone on this trip, go somewhere far away and to just have pina coladas on a beach, go jet skiing. You know, like this person wishes that they can have these things. You know, this is in many ways something that's very exciting to them. And it's almost like if they have to kind of just imagine this. They have to see it in their head. And the reason I'm saying that is because with this tears, what you have here is someone crying because they can't have what they desire. But look at their thoughts, right? Look at their thoughts and how filled with value those thoughts are. So you've got here this energy of just richness, right? The richness of just another life, a different experience, something new, something more exciting, something more equitable at this time for them. I feel like they're really trying to have this life, but they know that they can't. And so there's this battle inside of them. There's this tug of war going on where, you know, the rope is about to break. If I had to say something about this person, I think that the rope is about to break, because they need that release. And they want to have this life with you, but they can't. So that's heartbreaking. All right, so we're going to go ahead and learn a little bit more about this person with the oracles. We're going to start with the Magic of the Unicorns Oracle deck. This is from Diana Cooper. Let's see what else we can learn about this person. Look at that. Create your own vision. All right, so let's get a close-up of that card. Interesting. So, create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. My goodness. So this card has double meaning. Okay, the first meaning is essentially an answer to what I just said, that the rope was about to break. This person needs a release, and they're needing something new. So the fact that we got this card right after I said that tells me that, you know, this whole thing is kind of boiling over. Like, I think that this person is about to potentially ask you out. They're about to say, look, I want this person. All right, I need this person. I keep seeing them. My heart sings for this person. I need to go forward with this. So for some of you, you're going to be asked out, all right, by this person very soon. So this is beautiful. And then the other meaning is the vision that they've created in their mind, right? They're people that are visionary, right? They're just people who really just kind of imagine a certain life, you know, and it's almost like this beautiful picturesque moment that they have and they hold in their heads. But this is fast approaching for some of you. You know, this person is definitely working on reaching out to you and talking to you. They want to have that fun with you. They want to have that excitement with you. They're at least going to try. They're definitely going to reach out. So, you know, I feel like this person is gearing up for that. But at the same time, this card talks about who they also are. You know, one of the reasons why they're so successful financially is because they're visionary. They have a vision. They know how to execute, right? So we go right back to the Seven of Swords, the Five of Batons. The Seven of Swords, the traditional meaning can be a representation of lies. It can be a representation of manipulation. So what this means is that, yes, they've had to, in some ways, in the real world, be a bit cunning, right? And sometimes withhold information, and sometimes be a bit manipulative to get their way career-wise and to advance in the world. This is one of the ways that they've destroyed this dragon of chaos that has come to consume them. The dragon of chaos being everything that life has to offer. So they've been successful. They've had to do things that maybe potentially they weren't happy about, but it's positioned them in this prosperous energy with these coins. So they have a vision. They know what they want. They know how they're going to do it. They know how they're going to proceed. And for some of you, again, this is fast approaching. This person is definitely gearing up to talk to you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep these oracle cards coming. We're going to throw Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. We're just going to throw one card, and we're going to see what else we can learn about this person. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right. So, this is interesting. This card also has double meaning. This is the number 19. Accept the opportunity that is offered. So I feel like, and it's funny because we literally just got through talking about how this person is gonna gear up to come and ask you out, and now we've got a representation here of them coming, knocking at the door and saying, "Hey, I think you're swell. Let's go get some coffee," right? So it's almost like this is a representation of this person and you, and it's like, hey, go ahead and just maybe accept. This person might actually have something to offer you. So accept that invitation, accept that date. Also, for others, and I won't obviously take what resonates, leave the rest, but for others, I feel like this person's personality is one of a very accepting one. This person is in many ways someone who says yes a lot. I don't think that this person is a no kind of person, even though they're very duty bound, very responsible. They're very stoic as opposed to Epicurean. Even though all of that is true, this person also is someone who likes to say yes. And I think that this is where they are in their life right now, right? Again, we've uncovered this person is extremely bored, all right? They're bored. So they want to say yes to things, right? So it's revealing a little bit more about who they are. All right, so let's go ahead and keep this going. We're going to go ahead and throw another Oracle card. And this Oracle card is from the Earthcraft Oracle deck. All right, so let's see what the Earthcraft has to offer us. All right, let's review this one. Plant seeds. All right, another number 19. This is interesting. So you've got the number 19 twice here. That is definitely significant. And this is the plant seed. I like this. All right, so this card is in some ways talking about who they are and what they are, as a person inside. This is the kind of person that believes, again, in a very stoic approach to life. They believe in planting the seeds that are going to yield incredible fruit in the future. We already know that. This is a confirmation of that. But also, this is a confirmation for some of you that this secret admirer of yours might actually be, in a future, the father of your children, or the mother of your children. Okay, so this is very interesting. So this is, again, for some of you, take what resonates, leave the rest. Obviously, there's a lot of different people watching this reading, so you have to take what resonates, leave the rest. But I feel that when I look at this card, it's definitely talking about pregnancy. And so for some of you, this secret admirer of yours that's going to come out and talk to you and ask you out on a date is very much the father of your children. All right. And so, yeah, you are being asked to accept the opportunity that is being offered. Accept this date. Go out with this person. I feel that, once this person asks and you kind of look at them, you're going to see this tears card. You're going to see that suffering that their eyes are just going to reflect upon you. I think you're going to be reminded of this reading, very much so. And so remember, accept the date, accept whatever they're offering, right? If you want to go have a cup of coffee, you want to have a conversation now, yada, 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 whatever. And so the plant the seed card is just so interesting. Again, pregnancy, because it's like, it's just what I see with this card, right? And it's very powerful. Now, the number 19 talks about a new beginning, a new cycle. The number 19 talks about essentially a new prosperous energy, right? Number 19 breaks down to 10. So this is the beginning of something and the ending of something. For some of you, this is the beginning of a new relationship. So I feel that this person is in many ways going to be the one, right? Your next relationship. Wow. All right. So let's just go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and keep this going. We're going to throw now a Lover's Oracle. I don't know why I waited this long to throw a Lover's Oracle, but we're going to go ahead and do it now. So Lover's Oracle, let's see what we get. Oh my goodness, this thing just blew out of this deck. All right, we're just going to go with this one. So this is your card, and the message behind this card is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. My goodness. Oof. My goodness. All right, so I'm not even gonna try and put words to that message. I'm just gonna read it again, because this message right here can be interpreted in so many different ways that only the person watching this reading knows what this means, and only you are gonna know. Okay, so when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, that can be interpreted in many different ways, so I'm going to leave it up to you to do that. But definitely, very feisty, very kind of fiery energy there. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. All right, so we're going to keep this going. We're going to throw just one more. It's going to be from the the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. We're just going to throw one card, and let's see if we can get more information, potentially about this relationship. You know what? I'm curious. Because now that I'm seeing that for some of you, there's a bit of a relationship looming here, very fiery relationship. Green Man's Door, okay. So you have got the Green Man's Door, Portals to Fairy, Wheel of the Year, Galactic, and Gaian entry points. My goodness. My. So this is a powerful card. All right, this is a powerful card. There's something new about to present itself to you, okay? There's definitely, with this person, I think that what they're going to offer you is an opportunity for change, an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for gaining some kind of newness, okay? Going away from what you knew and entering into a new period of prosperity. And that prosperity is in you know, it can be in any way. It can essentially mean that this person is here to give you potentially what you've been missing, to fill a void that has been missing. And obviously, you know, with their desperation and their tears, you're definitely going to help them. All right, so this is the opportunity for something completely new. There's a very strong kind of Wheel of Fortune energy here, where it's like you're stepping into a new cycle of prosperity and goodness and beauty with this person. Interesting. This reading has taken a beautiful turn. All right, so I like it. We're going to leave it right there. Group number 2, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And don't forget to give this video a like. Please do that now so that you don't miss any future pick a card tarot readings that will be coming out very soon. Also, I want to bring to light that I am offering private readings at this time. So if you are interested in a private reading, if you're interested in a tailored message just for you and your energy, then go ahead and visit my Etsy store, place your private reading request. The link to that is going to be down below in the description. You know, you can ask unlimited questions. I charge just one flat rate for unlimited questions. There's a pre-recorded reading. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go ahead and visit my Etsy store. Also, don't forget, seekers, to support me on Patreon. Become a Patreon. You're going to unlock many exclusive readings, exclusive benefits. I do one reading every week. Usually, you know, prediction readings, what's coming up. Sometimes, you know, I do just a random reading. Like this week, I'm going to do a blessings reading. What blessings are coming your way? And you'll only be able to unlock that if you become a patron. So support me there. Obviously, it helps me. It's $5 a month, and you'll be able to unlock that. And I do. You'll be entered for a chance to win a free private reading. You'll be entered into the monthly raffle as well. So there's that benefit. And I want to hear from you, seekers. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this reading. If you maybe have any ideas for any future pick a card readings, I want to know. Leave your comments below. I will respond back if you leave a comment. I am responding now to everyone. I want to connect with you, seekers. So go ahead and comment down below. I will comment back. I want to hear your story. Just let me know. All right, let me know what's up. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, where we will answer the question, who is your secret admirer? Do you even have one? What's their personality like? Who are they? And what do they love about you? So those are the questions that we're going to try and answer. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you, seekers, to subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new tarot Pick a Card reading comes out. So please do that now. Also, don't forget to give this video a like as well. All right, so let's get started, seekers. The first card that we're going to be working with is from the Gratitude Oracle decks. Here's the box from Angela Hartfield. And this Gratitude Oracle card is going to represent just the theme of the reading. It's going to give us a little more information about the secret admirer. So let's take a look. Oh, wow. Culmination. I like this card. All right. So To get the full meaning of this card and how we can apply it to your secret admirer, we're going to need some tarot cards. But, you know, when I look at this card, I feel like the person that admires you is a completed product. This person has been through the ups and downs of life, and I just feel like they've reached a place of fulfillment. They've reached a place of prosperity. They've reached a place of happiness, joy, contentment. There's a culmination taking place, and this could very well mean that this person might actually come to you and talk to you very soon about their feelings for you. So that is something that we can take from this. But let's go ahead and throw some tarot. Let's see what we get. Today we're going to use a different tarot deck. We're going to use the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. All right, so we're going to use this tarot deck, and we're just going to see what the tarot deck shows us, what it reveals to us. All right, so let's see. Let's talk a little bit about this person's personality. Wow. Who is this person? Okay. Alright, this person is definitely someone very interesting. Group number 3. You know, immediately I'm getting this sense with the Hangman, which was the first card out. This person is very patient, right? We can see that in the Hangman. The Hangman is a very patient major arcana. This is the person that knows that wonderful things are coming, but in order for those wonderful things to come, they must just be still for a while. They have to, in some ways, be sacrificial in nature, and their sacrifice is staying still for a little bit because great things are coming. So there's patience with this person. There's an understanding that in order for things to manifest correctly in life, there has to be a go with the flow kind of energy. So those are the kind of things that this person really values, and they know that they will be successful soon enough. Now, the second thing that we see here, or the second card out, is the King of Cups. And this is your secret admirer right here. This is their representation as best as we can possibly show it, you know. This person is a lover, a strong lover. You know, this person believes that love is the most powerful force in the universe. They believe that it's the most magical aspect of our existence. And so this person is in every way going to potentially show you and tell you that they care about you. You know, I did see that with this culmination card. So group number 3, this secret admirer of yours might not be secret for very long. I think that this person is going to talk to you. This person is going to reach out. They're going to let you know, hey, I care about you. I really just like you, right? So King of Cups energy. King of Cups is someone who in many ways is very emotionally stable. You know, this is the person that makes people feel wanted, makes people feel loved and taken and appreciated. You know, this King of Cups is someone who you can have a very beautiful conversation with about anything. They'll understand, they'll see your point of view, very open-minded, and they care about making people genuinely happy around them. You know, this isn't the kind of person that's going to fight you on everything. They're not the kind of person that's going to debate you on everything. This is the person that just wants to respect you, wants to make sure that you are heard and that your truth is heard. All right, so very interesting. And then a little bit more about who they are. We've got some interesting cards here because, you know, we've got the Queen of Swords and the Justice card. And, you know, these two cards, when you look at them, they're very logical, you know. They're not very emotional. They're just very logical cards. The fact that we've got these two cards as more information about them tells me that they're very in tune with their emotional side, but also their very logical side. And so I feel that there is a sense of just completion with this person. I feel that this person is just very mature. Group number 3. This person understands just the process of life, understands the cycles of life, understands the rhythm of life, which is why now this culmination card makes more sense. You know, this person knows what's the good, what's the bad. They know who they are. They know what they like. They know what they're going to essentially do. They're people who plan ahead. And so let's take a look at these cards. So we've got here the Justice card, and as you know, the Justice card is the ultimate symbol of right? It's like the ultimate symbol of just cosmic justice. So the Justice card just talks a little bit about this person's desire to make sure that everyone is getting along, to make sure that everything is quite as it should be. So this is the kind of person that likes to potentially so with the Justice card, we have someone who likes to do things right, likes to do things correctly. You know, this is someone who weighs the pros and cons, knows what might happen if they decide to do this and take this route, understands the consequences, weighs them, measures the consequences, you know, what are the pros and cons of everything. So I'm seeing someone who in many ways will sacrifice themselves or be someone that potentially is unhappy for a while in order for everyone around them to in some ways be happy or complete. You know, this person is a very sacrificial kind of person. And so with the Queen of Swords reversed, you know, one of the things that I am seeing about this person is that in the past they might have had troubles communicating. They might have had trouble actually saying what they feel, what they're thinking, you know. So this is an area that they've had to work on, and it comes from the Justice card, right? They don't want to in any way kind of disturb the peace that's already present. You know, they definitely understand that sometimes it's required to do that if you want to be happy. They're learning that now. But this is a very go with the flow kind of person. So the fact that we've got the Queen of Swords reversed, which is in some ways, this Queen of Swords is the card of communication. It's the card of letting people know how you feel, what you want, how you want it, when you want it. You know, and we have it reversed tells me that they maybe have struggled in some ways to actually reach this place of just being honest, right? Being completely honest with themselves, being honest with potentially the people around them. You know, sometimes we tend to not say what we need to say in order to make people happy, and that's not always the right course of action. And so that has maybe in some ways hurt them in the past. They're learning from that, and they've come to a conclusion, funny enough, culmination, and they're learning from that. So now they're going to start speaking the truth, right? They're going to start being honest. They're going to start being truthful to themselves and to other people. Now, let's talk about what they love about you, right? So we've got here the Two of Batons, and the Two of Batons is reversed. So what they love about you is that you are in many ways easygoing. All right, you are the kind of person who isn't very strict and isn't someone who's going to potentially demand anything. You yourself are also a very go with the flow kind of person. So I get the feeling that whoever picked this group is someone who, you know, if you're asked to, hey, let's go on a trip, right? Let's go to Paris, or let's go to some other place, right? Whatever place you want to go to, whatever place you want to visit, whatever place is exciting. You would potentially look at that and say yes. You know, your initial response is yes, right? Because there's excitement, there's joy, there's experiences, there's memories there. I think that a lot of the people that this person has been around would potentially say, I have to check my schedule, I have meetings, I have to be here, I'm not sure I can do that, that's a lot, you're demanding a lot from me right now. You know, I get the feeling that that's the kind of energy that this person has been around. And when they look at you, that it's the complete opposite with you. It's like they see you as someone who's free, you know, someone who's truly free and can do anything and wants to do anything, right? So in some ways they see you and them as a wonderful dynamic couple, and there's a representation here of we've reached a level of success, so now we get to enjoy it, now we get to travel, now we get to see the world, now we get to explore. And so, it feels like this person loves the fact that you also are someone who, in some ways, when you need to, you can also be sacrificial as well. Like you'll do the right thing at the right time. And that's something that they really just admire about you. And one of the things that I'm noticing is that they like the things that they like about themselves in you. All right, because these are the things that they somewhat are. So it's almost like they see themselves in you. It's like kind of like a twin flame kind of energy where they kind of see everything that they do in you. So they get this feeling that you two would just make a wonderful, beautiful couple together. So they're really kind of enamored with this idea of you and who you are. And also, it stands to be mentioned that this person is the King of Cups. So there's a strong, strong, strong desire for love. There's a strong desire for emotional connections, right? There's a strong desire for communication, right? So this person is in many ways someone who really yearns for this. So if they really like you, they are going to come out and be very honest with you. They're going to tell you exactly how they feel. I think that sometimes their honesty has really hurt them in the past. Sometimes people, they're too honest, right? And sometimes when you're too honest, it hurts you. Unfortunately, we do live in a bit of a fake world, with fragile individuals. Sometimes you can't just say exactly what's on your mind because people might take it the wrong way. They might think a different thing, so you have to kind of maneuver around what you say with certain people. If not, they'll get triggered very easily. So this person is extremely honest. So they've had trouble with that honesty in the past, so they've kind of, that's their biggest struggle. They've had to kind of just, gradually see what they can say with certain people and what they can't with others. But I think that they've mastered this quite well. I think that they've grown from this. I think that they know how they need to react. I think that in some ways they've learned to speak less, listen more, and this is how you get to know exactly with what kind of people you are, dealing with. So, in many ways, this person is going to be very honest with you. Group number 3. This person is going to come to you. They're going to tell you, hey, I really like you. All right, and these are the things I really like about you. And it's up to you, if you definitely want to pursue this. So let's go ahead, and let's go ahead and throw a lover's oracle, because I feel like for some of you, there's a connection here. There is possibly a new relationship here with this person. So I want to see what the lover's oracle has to reveal. Now, obviously, remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, but we are going to go ahead and throw a lover's oracle card and just take a look and see if this relationship really does materialize. So just one lover's oracle. Let's shuffle, 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 and get one card. All right, so this is the card. All right, and the message is a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. My. Woo. Fire, group number 3. Just pure fire. Pure fire. This person loves you, okay? They love you. They think about you constantly. They're thinking about you this very moment, to the point that they're essentially sending you a message. Right? This is almost, it feels like a channeled love letter from your person. That's what this essentially is. Your love fills me with light. And anytime you think of light, you can say that that's magic. That's the power to manifest. That's clarity. That's understanding. So the fact that they love you this way brings them joy, brings them happiness, brings them just this energy of contentment. They love you. My goodness, they truly love you. And so I feel that this love is bursting. It's something that they have to express, they have to share, they have to tell you. Potentially they probably already have, right? They probably already told you that they love you. So this is so interesting. The fact that we've got here a culmination, and the fact that we've got here saying the wrong things at the wrong time really speaks towards something. So for some of you, again, take what resonates, leave the rest. This message isn't for everyone. But for some of you, this person could have maybe already reached out, and you didn't really react the way that they were expecting you, or because they didn't say what you were hoping to hear. Potentially they said it the wrong way, or potentially it was just the wrong time. This is something that this person struggles with, okay? They're a strong lover. And sometimes that love that they have clouds their mind, right? Which is why this Queen of Swords is showing up reversed. So maybe potentially if they've already reached out, they've said the wrong things. And in many ways they wish they could take it back. But, you know, this person is not going to give up. Okay, group number 3, this person is not going to give up. Hangman energy was the very first card out. This person is patient. They are waiting you out. So, whatever that means, they're waiting for you. They're waiting for this thing to, in some ways, just develop. Obviously, again, this is just for a few of you. But ultimately, for those of you who, you know, you haven't had anyone reach out to you, or, you know, that message didn't resonate, and you're waiting for, you know, your next relationship, or for someone, potentially the one, I have a strong feeling that this person might be it, right? This might be the person. So it really is something. I think that it's something that you should consider, the fact that your future partner, maybe your future spouse, is around. They know who you are. They've seen you, right? For whoever picked this group. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful development. I love that card. So we're going to keep this going. Let's see if we can learn a little bit more about this person. We're going to keep this going with the Magic of the Unicorns by Diana Cooper. This is a new Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and shuffle and try and get a little more understanding about this person and this situation and this love, because they love you. All right. We've got here Enlightenment. Look at this. So this is a beautiful illustration, a unicorn, a woman. The message is enlightenment. Look from the highest perspective. See the divine in everyone. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right. So this is talking about them. This is talking about their personality. This is talking about who they are. So this person is very enlightened. You know, this person is someone who in some ways loves humanity, loves everyone, loves different points of views, loves the fact that there are people out there that have different points of views, and they're all able to come together, share that, and create something more. So this person really admires uniqueness, really admires to see the process of creation unfold. This person is in some ways very close to spirit. They believe in something greater than themselves, and there's just this energy of just wanting to see things prosper and wanting to see things be something more than it is now. And I do, you know, there is something to be said about all of these major arcana showing up for them, right? The Justice card, the Hangman. So these two major arcanas together with this King of Cups, it's talking about a leader, someone who potentially is in the public's eye, someone who has a following, someone who in many ways potentially is just moving the culture forward, right? Just being someone who, you know, I see someone who's potentially just a leader. You know, that's what I see. Someone who's sitting in a throne, someone who is using their words to inspire, to uplift, but also a trendsetter, someone who people follow, maybe listen to. And it comes from this higher perspective of theirs, right? This sense of divinity and connection to the divine. This is what kind of keeps them going. So this person is just very purpose driven. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and keep this going. We're going to throw an Oracle card from Through the Eyes of the Soul. All right, this is from Cheryl Jambrush. So let's go ahead and throw just one card, and let's see if we can gain more information about this person. Oh my, become your own sovereign. All right, so when we look at this card, you know, become your own sovereign, I get this feeling that this person kind of stands alone in their field. There's really very little people that can match this person and what they're doing. So whatever they're doing, whatever they're bringing, whatever talent, whatever creation that they're bringing into this world is unique to them. Okay, so there's really no one else that can replicate this. So I'm just getting this feeling of potentially an entrepreneur, someone that's doing their own thing, someone who is building something, and they're almost, you know, they're a world to themselves. They don't need anyone else. They don't need people to in any way, shape, or form encourage them. They are their own world. They are their own encouragement. They are, in many ways, working from a place of purpose and destiny. And so, you know, there's a strong sense here that this person really does like to listen to everything and everyone and everyone's perspective, and sort of tries to understand people and society and culture as best as possible. But at the end of the day, they make their own decisions. You know, this person is someone who thinks for themselves. This isn't someone who's going to be led by some kind of group that communicates a certain way, talks a certain way. And if you don't talk the same way that they talk, then you're going to be ostracized. You know, that's not what this person is. This person is their own sovereign. It's like they keep to themselves. They think for themselves as well. So there's definitely a strong leadership energy with this person here. Interesting. All right, so we're going to keep this going. We're going to throw another oracle card. This is from the Earthcraft Oracle. So let's go ahead and shuffle. And throw. Death. Wow. All right, so we've got another card here, and you know, this card can also, you know, represent actual death, like the death card. There's this sense here of them just getting rid of things that don't serve them. So, you know, some people, they tend to unfortunately realize what's not good for them, but they reason that it's best to, in some ways, keep these people around, or keep this situation around, or keep doing this, you know, keep maybe working there, or just keep on with that trend that they've developed for some odd reason. This is not that kind of person. This is the kind of person that realizes if something's not good for them, they're going to end it. They're going to cut that. They're going to move into something else. They're not fearful of the repercussions, right? Like, they're not trying to please anyone. This isn't a people pleaser. Sure, they'll sit down. There'll be a crying shoulder. King of Cups energy talks about someone who's just emotionally mature, emotionally stable. They want to hear what you have to say. But at the same time, if you in some ways get in the way of their progress, they have no problems with cutting you off, moving, doing something different. I get the feeling that this person in some ways is the black sheep of the family. You know, I get this feeling that this person in many ways, they haven't gotten along very well with the people around them, because they're just so drastically honest, you know, and they really just speak their minds, and sometimes they get into situations that they shouldn't get into, just because of that honesty. But, you know, in some ways, you know, they're very cognizant of what are the energies that are most beneficial for them and which ones aren't. So they make very drastic decisions, but those decisions are ultimately what's good for them, what's going to help them move forward, what's going to help them be prosperous. And that's their aim, really. All right, so let's go ahead and throw another oracle card from the Fairy Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and see what the fairies have to reveal to us about this person, shall we? The Grail Fairy. Wow. Okay. All right. So the Grail Fairy, this is fertility, the return of life, health, life cycles. My goodness. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest. But for some of you, you're gonna have a child with this person. All right, this is the father and mother of your children. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Sometimes when I speak about children, people get upset for some reason. But for some of you, I do see children in your future with this person. Fertility, the return of life. So, you know, I feel like there's this for some of you, this is the person that you are going to marry. You know, this person really loves you. There's love here, true love. They think about you constantly. They want to bring you into their life. They want to open up to you completely. They want to communicate with you. They see your beauty. And they want you, and there's a strong sense here that potentially you've known them in a past life, right? We've got life cycles. When I read that, I feel like this cycle of them loving you has been repeated in a past life. So potentially, you know, this is someone who's a part of your soul group. This is someone who you've reincarnated in the past. Potentially you've been partners with this person, and you know, in many ways. And this is something that you guys can read about in The Destiny of Souls, which is a book by Michael Newton. He's a brilliant master hypnotherapist. And you know, in that Destiny of Souls book, it talks a lot about this destiny that we share with people, and the people that are around us, that are closest to us, that we're drawn to, and the people that are drawn to us. Sometimes when we have that strong pull towards someone and we don't even know why, it's because their energy has been present with you before. So you guys are pulled to each other. There's almost a connection, right? That you can't put into words. It's just a feeling. It's in every way it's very powerful, and there's a draw, there's a pull, right, towards you. So, you know, I feel like this person for some of you might be that. Again, we've got here the return of life, right? So the return of life, those key words are very powerful. The return of life. Something is returning that once was. Something is returning that once was, yes, from maybe a past life. Potentially for some of you, you know, this person already reached out to you, but you know, it didn't work out. So there's definitely going to be another opportunity for this relationship to flourish. Okay, so it's going to look different for different people, obviously, but I feel like now the situations are going to be much better, right? That's why we've got that keyword health. So the situations are going to be much better once this relationship does come into existence. Now, for some of you, you are going to have to be a bit patient, right? We've got hangman energy here. If we tie that hangman energy to the entire reading, it's talking about patience. It's talking about the conditions being right. All right. So that is what I see here. Group number 3. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get alerted when I put out new material, new pick a card tarot readings just like this. And do me a favor right now, please hit that like button, so that we can help the algorithm. Thank you, seekers, so much. Also, I want to bring to light that I am now offering private readings. I have more availability right now for private readings. So if you're interested in a tailored message, with your energy and your energy alone, private readings is the way to go. And in order for you to place a private reading with me, you will have to go through my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. It's unlimited questions for a flat rate. So looking forward to working with you, seekers, if you're interested. Also, support me on Patreon. Become a patron, seekers. You're going to unlock many benefits, like weekly, exclusive weekly readings. This week, I'm doing a What Blessings Are Coming to You reading for patrons only. I believe I'm shooting for Wednesday to release that video. In order for you to have access to that video, you will have to become a patron. So looking forward to seeing you, seekers, there. It's a low price, $5 a month, and you'll also be entered into the monthly raffle. You know, that monthly raffle is for a free private reading with me, so you'll be automatically entered into that. I do the drawings on the last day of the month, So you'll have bigger chances of winning now because I only have 15 patrons. I just started, so you'll have a bigger chance of actually winning. So join me there. I want to thank you, Seekers, for your love, your support. Don't forget to write a comment. I want to hear what you thought about this reading. I am responding to everyone. So go ahead and leave a comment. I want to connect with you, Seekers. All right, so thank you, and bye-bye.